Hello and welcome to another update video about XLM. Yeah, it's one of the charts that I'm following primarily as a bearish wave count. Yeah, so the white wave count on this chart is the bearish version. We also have a bullish wave count, which is the yellow one, but it is not reliable because the move up into the 2017 highs was just an A, B, C structure. Couldn't be a clearer three-wave move. And that just leaves me with no other choice than, also due to the fact that it didn't make a new all-time high in 2021, then it would have been different, okay? But didn't make a new all-time high in 2021. That is a sign of weakness. Because of that, and because the move down can be counted as, as basically impulsive enough to consider this a five-wave move. Yeah, 5 waves down, 3 waves up again into 2021. Another 5-wave move down. So I didn't label the details here, but we just want to take a look at this. But I just want to make you aware of the context again, yeah, so that we are here in a situation where we have an overall potentially bearish context on the chart. Of course, there is always the bullish possibility, and we might even be looking here at some kind of a huge triangle wave count. But I have no evidence for a triangle at the moment. It's not, I don't have enough waves for a triangle at this stage. All that we see is obviously the trend lines here. But nevertheless, short term, we were waiting for a move into resistance already many weeks ago here. That has happened. And with that, the idea that let's call it a retracement to the upside, had to happen or should have happened, well, it happened. And now it's all about, all right, can we push higher short term? And can we uphold the short term uptrend, which, however, in my opinion, with a decent likelihood, is built into a bearish chart, or at least an unclear chart. So can that short term uptrend continue, or is it going to break down? And that depends on the relevant support levels and pivot points that we're going to talk about in this video here. So the idea is that of the 2021 high, price came down in 5 waves. We have an ABC structure. The idea was to push higher, which it did. It reached the resistance area, reacted to it. And now we see a reaction to the downside, which is completely normal after such a rally. But it's such a glorious 3-wave rally that it's again, part of that bearish scenario, isn't it? Because I haven't got the strength on this chart at the moment. I just haven't got it. So let's talk about the relevant support areas. Short term, I think it still has a chance to go higher, but it will depend to a degree on Bitcoin as well. And Bitcoin seems to be coming down at the moment. We'll see how that plays out. I still have the relevant decision points on the chart. So let's take a look at it. The idea is that in an ideal world, even in the bearish wave count, we could get one more high, and it could be an A, B, C structure in this wave 2. Yeah. So one more high is likely as long as we are holding the 12.5 cent level. This is 61.8 retracement, the golden ratio. I haven't got anything below that level. Honestly, I haven't got anything, any bullish support based on the fibs, because this wave 4 would get too deep to be reliable. So of course it can still go up, but I just don't have any clear support anymore until we get to 9.5 cents. I mean, if 12.5 breaks, we can always have a look at the 78.6 fib level. But what I mean is the bullish scenario will reduce in likelihood. Bear in mind, it's only short-term bullish. Yeah, it's just that for me, with each of these fib levels, especially below the golden ratio, the chance decreases that it will still do this 5th wave of a C wave. Yeah. Always bear in mind, we are working against the higher level trend. In my opinion, the higher level trend is down, even though it might not look like that on the chart, but the structure is very important of the chart. So that just shows you, I mean, the weakness here is just clear on the chart. I mean, see how far it came down. More than 50% the last candle retraced again. This is still possible as a pullback in a wave 4, but it would be a very deep one. But the golden ratio is still acceptable to me. I mean, below that level, yeah, we've got 11.1 cents, and then we've got the 9.5 cent level. Below 9.5, however, it's pretty obvious that the chart only topped in 3 waves. And then it was probably just not an ABC, but a WXY structure. It would have reacted to our resistance area and could make a new low from there. I mean, hopefully not. I mean, ideally it gives us another high, but yeah, I mean, the relevant support levels are clear. Just need to pay attention to these supports. At the moment, I mean, what I can tell you clearly is that I have no indication at all that this correction is finished. All I can give you is the relevant levels to watch out for. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. The relevant levels to watch out for where price could find support and where a turnaround could happen. I'm not entirely confident about this chart, as you know. So take that here all, in that context, understand the context, what I'm saying to you. And I just see the weakness here. Even XRP, which is also not a great chart, but XRP seems to be holding support with much more confidence than XLM, and they are in a similar position. Yeah, even though I find the XRP chart a little more bullish, but also we see that in the short term on the XRP chart where we seem to be holding currently the 50% FIB level and much better. So yeah, just highlighting here the observations. Again, 11.1 cents and then 9.5. Below 9.5, because we're taking out the wave too low, there's just nothing clearly bullish anymore. At the moment, it's still possible, but also at risk of failing. Let's say that, because below the 61.8 retracement, because I count it as a diagonal, so I give it a chance that it can come down a little lower. But below the 61.8 retracement, there's just nothing clearly. Well, let's say the wave 4 is too deep to be reliable. Okay, so it can still work out, but just be aware of that. So it's a more risky one at the moment, and I think there's a good chance of breaking support here. And even if we make one more high, I mean that is based on the analysis, just one more high that is needed to complete a C wave. If that happens, and after that we get a 4 and a 5, I mean, then we have a solid setup, because then we have 5 waves up, and then we can look forward to a 3-wave pullback. At the moment, I have only 3 waves up. In an overall uncertain structure, we respected resistance. We are so far respecting support, but I think if Bitcoin now turns down, I think this will break. And then 11.1 cent and 9.5 would be target. That's my update about XLM. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.